What is going on, guys? It has definitely been a while since I have uploaded anything on this channel. But I'm gonna assume if you're watching this video, you probably are not familiar with my channel or with who I am. And that's absolutely fine. I kind of expect that at this point because it has been a while since I've done anything, and it feels like just as I was getting to the point where I was having more regular viewers that I disappeared and stopped making videos on this channel. And this video was really just to kind of talk about where I've been, why I stopped making videos for the channel, and why I'm back. And it's kind of just like a fresh start for me. I'm not going to be deleting the previous videos. There is some funny videos on there. I've watched through them again since I've revisited this channel. And there is some good videos there. I do like some videos that are on there. I'm not going to remove any of them just for the fact that they are, at the moment, the foundation of this channel. And if you do happen to stumble across this video, it leaves you more to go and view if you would wish to view other videos from this channel. At the moment, the channel is called aRiitor HD. I had thought about changing the name, but I have no idea what I'm really going to change it to, so at the moment it's going to remain aRiitor HD because I can't think of another name to give it at the moment. I've always used the name aRiitor, except from on Steam. On Steam I give myself whatever random name I can really think of. But on YouTube it's not really the same. I can't really do that on YouTube, so I'm just going to leave it as it is at the moment. Now, this is TF2 gameplay, as you can tell. And I'm going to assume that's probably why you clicked this video. If you saw this video, you probably clicked it because it is a TF2 video. Don't worry, I will be later in the video talking more about Team Fortress 2 specifically, but I feel that if I'm going to come back and start making videos on this channel more regularly, I should probably at least say why I haven't been on here making videos on a more regular basis. And it's probably not too big of a concern to anyone, but it's just something I want to get off my chest and just kind of put out there, so at least I can move on from it and kind of start fresh, as I said. And basically, I stopped making videos on this channel because I was no longer enjoying it. It started becoming a bit of a drag to put the videos together. It does take a lot of time, just with the fact that rendering videos and uploading them for a start takes a long time, and then there's the whole editing process, which I enjoy, but sometimes it can be very tiring, and I was kind of putting too much on myself. I was demanding a lot from myself. I was trying to make videos almost every single day, and I've realized to myself since watching back a lot of the videos that I should really focus on the quality of the videos and not the quantity of them. But I felt, seeing as the subscriber count was increasing so quickly, that I needed to make more videos, but that's really not the case. And because of that, I am going to be sort of doing this on a more casual kind of basis, where I'm only going to be making videos when I really feel like it, and that way the quality of the videos will be better. Expect more Team Fortress 2, because this is kind of the only game that I really play regularly. I play this game almost every day, and I figured if I'm going to be playing it every day, then I may as well record it. Now, talking about Team Fortress 2, like I said, I do want to talk about this game specifically in this video, and this gameplay here you're watching specifically, this is kind of the gameplay I felt would match what I wanted to talk about. And pretty much what I want to talk about is teamwork, and how dependent TF2 is on teamwork. You cannot win a game single-handedly in Team Fortress 2 against a well-coordinated team. If your opposition has a well-balanced team that know what they're doing, you will not single-handedly beat them because you have higher skill. This is something that you could do back in a game such as Call of Duty. You could kind of just, you know, it was every man for himself, even if there was an objective. You could sort of just roam around and do as you please, and somehow you would still do well, and you could still win the objective game type. But Team Fortress 2, you cannot do this at all. Of course, TF2 and Call of Duty are two very, very different games, but they're both first-person shooters, they're both multiplayer games, and I feel that it's something that I had never really seen in a FPS multiplayer game before, which is, it's odd to say that, because these games are very, very dependent on teamwork. At least that's the way the developers plan it. But TF2, it really needs it. I mean, if you have some bad teammates, the whole team will suffer from it. If you get people idling and spawn, you will feel the effect of that. You can see here, blue team, we're playing payload. Blue team can't get out of the spawn. We've just been completely dominating them and stopping them from getting anywhere near the cart. And if you look at the team, I'm playing soldier here, but if you look, we've got medics going around healing people, we've got demo men, we've got engineers, and these are really some very, very powerful classes. Now you see, I've now been auto-balanced, and we have 60 seconds on the clock. Now I'm thinking to myself here, now there's no way we're going to get anywhere near this cart, we're never getting out of spawn. I come out and I notice that during my respawn time, most of the red team had been taken out at this point. So I kind of clean up some kills, take that sentry gun out, and I've got this heavy on me, and he's done a lot of work for the team. He's really cleared up that area. But if you look now, me and this heavy have pushed the cart right up this little hill, and the red team have been pushed right back. Now, I don't know how many people were auto-balanced in this particular situation. I know I was, and I know one other person was, but I don't know how many other people were. But this to me just really surprised me, because I felt there was no possible way blue were going to come back from this. I felt red had this. Even with the auto-balance, I felt there was no way even I could become much of an asset to the team. I've got just over 100 hours on Team Fortress 2. I'm not the best, obviously. I'm not an amazing player at it, but I'm not exactly bad either. So at times I can be a good team player and I can bring things home for a team. But I didn't expect it to be to this extent, where we have just steamrolled through them. Just sheer determination, really, and the fact that we are working as a team. You saw spies there even doing a great job on cleaning up, getting rid of the opposing heavy, or taking out the demo men and zapping the sentries and so on. Every single class has its own role, and if these classes are working together and doing those roles correctly, it is very, very hard to kind of beat that unless the other team is equally doing the same thing. Now you see there, we just won that game. Blue won the game, which to me was crazy. There was 60 seconds on the clock, as you saw. The blue team still hadn't even got out of spawn, and then they just steamroll and we win. Now this gameplay here in particular is a kind of another example of how a team can sort of counter the opposing team. We're steamrolling them to an extent throughout this gameplay. It's pretty balanced, but we are cleaning up the red team quite easily, and we get the cart moving very, very easily. You know, we're not stuck in spawn for ages like the last match. But yet the red team does end up having a counter to this, where it became very difficult for us to get any further, and we do actually lose this match because of that. Now there's a couple things I could have done to kind of prevent it and to help out the team a little better. I stuck to soldier in the meantime because I was kind of feeling the soldier class. And I felt I'd done so well on soldier the last game that I'd just continue playing soldier. And I'm confident at this point. I'm thinking, yeah, we've got this. We're gonna get it round. We're gonna get the checkpoint. We're gonna get the additional time, and we'll probably win it. That's exactly what's going through my head at this moment in time. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is all good. I get killed just right here from a sentry nest, and the second I saw this, I was like, ah, fuck, because I knew it was going to take something to take that out. So I switched to demo, thinking, okay, I'll use some stickies, grenade launcher, whatever, I'll clean that up. But you see I'm alone here on the car. Pyro comes up, rushes me off the car, and it's very easy, one-on-one. Don't have a good melee weapon. Just default demo, I'm pretty sure is what I put on. I only wanted the grenade launcher and sticky just to try and deal with the sentry nest. But you can see now, we have little time on the clock. I'm rushing to the cart, trying to keep things going, but I probably did the class switch just a little bit too late. Picked up a nice 2 kills at the end there, but it wasn't enough. There was 2 level 3 sentries in there, and there was no way my team were really going to do enough to win that. That's just about wrapping up the video here. Just wanted to kind of show that. It was quite interesting to me because it really does show how much of a team-based game TF2 is, and that is the point of Team Fortress 2. Every class has a purpose, every class has its own job, and if done well, it can become very interesting. Every game that you play will be different. If you're always playing against different players, you'll always have a new experience with TF2, and that is pretty much the reason I have been playing it so much, opposed to other multiplayer games. But thank you very much for watching. If you watched this far into the video, expect more Team Fortress 2 and other videos in general. I am going to try my best on putting more content out on here. But until next time, guys, I'll see you then.